Hello and welcome back to the tremendous Tullys. Now, it has been pointed out to me by several people that I need to apologize to the AI because although the AI does not know how to use boats, I also do not know how to use boats, apparently. Because each one of these boats here cannot hold the amount I thought. Well, actually, I know they can only hold 100 people. But for some reason, last episode I thought they could hold 1,000, and that is obviously incorrect, so I apologise to the AI for slandering it that is the only person who doesn't know about how to use boats. However, it still would have cost an awful lot of money for us to get our men over there, and was still probably the best move to just assist the AI in somewhat in doing that. Anyway, so what we're going to do this time? Well, we're going to look for claims, we're going to continue to make our family great. So our son is in a fantastic position. The only worry I have about my son here is that he's never actually going to take power, because we are, how old? 48? Yeah, our son isn't going to take power, or if he does, it's not for very long. He's 29. He's already, let's say that we die when we're 60, right? Which seems like a likely outcome right now, because, well, I mean, we don't seem like we're going to die. Actually, do I have any positive health? I actually have 0 positive health traits. Huh. Interesting. So we might die, actually. Yeah, because I have the business focus, zero positive health things. Actually, after 50, we could die. I haven't seen any... we're not ill right this second, but... Anyway, let's say we die when we're 55, right? That's a fair one. That's 7 years' time. So our son would then inherit when he's 36. So... I suppose actually with those odds, he's still got another 19 years to go. So what am I talking about? It's fine. Our son's fine. I was basically wondering whether we wanted to really focus on our grandson here. Well, maybe we do. Yeah, I'll wait till he's... yeah, I'll wait on that one till he's at least 6. And then we'll start working out what we want to do with him. But yeah, it's things we need to start thinking about. We're not as young as we used to be. Do we have any claims? We do not have any claims. We do have a reason to declare wars, don't we? No. We don't have a reason to declare war at all. So yeah, we just need to get a claim. What's my guy working on? Is he working on claims? Working on claims in Blackwood Vale. Seems perfect. Right, I'll just unpause then. We could potentially create a faction, but it doesn't seem like it's faction time for us. We don't really need to join a faction to put people in charge of the Iron Throne. I think we're quite happy where we are. Also, we have quite a nice Liege Loyalist faction in our in Riverrun. So yeah, it's cool. Right, I'm going to unpause. We seem to be solid. I think that the current leader of the Iron Throne may make it fall apart by himself, and we don't really need to do anything about that. We can just let him have his own problems and let that kind of cascade. There's a new High Septum. We need a new Justiciar. Well, here's the thing that's going to be missing when we change to our next character. All of these Loyalist ones. So Jason can have that. And Jason can go and fabricate claims in Blackwood Vale. Now, yeah, is there any laws I want to pass? Because we have a loyalist group, so maybe it's time. I can change succession law, but agnatic cognatic primogeniture is pretty much perfect for us. There's no realm laws we can change. We can change obligation laws, and we can change council laws. So I could abolish the council, which would then mean that we can just make law changes, but there aren't any law changes I want to make. It gets us a domain size. What's empowering do? I guess that means that they could join factions otherwise. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. They don't really do anything. Could change city tax, or taxes in general. We got a lot of city tax and not a lot of... we have a lot of city vassals in terms of the amount that they provide to us in terms of troops. Like, this is a city that's our strongest city. They provide us 131 troops. So I actually think we're better off just getting more money out of them. Yeah. Everyone supports it, so let's just do it, right? I'm after more money. Yeah, we'll just chuck that one out there and see what happens. Nice. So let's just have a quick look. So we're getting 37 from city tax. How much do we get after the end of this month? I think it's around the 4th it usually calculates. Anyway. 37.27. Oh yeah, it went up. Maybe it didn't apply yet. Oh, some people are usurping lordships from each other. My granddaughter is now a poor fighter. Okay. Who's she betrothed to? Oh, our mentor. So my son's actually finding marriages for my grandchildren, which I'm not entirely sure I'm okay with, but okay. I guess we're going to have to be okay with it. River Run is now flourishing. Nice, look at those bonuses. It's great. Apart from disease resistance, fantastic bonuses. Right, yeah, we're making 44 from city tax now. That's a little bit more. What's the next thing I want to build here? Another castle town? I think so. Yeah, let's grab another castle town, especially with the build cost negatives we just got there, or modifiers we just got there. Seems perfect. Winter is coming. We definitely want the castle town done before that, because if we're building during winter, it costs more, so yeah. That's good. I think the cost and time are calculated when you first do it, so we should be fine. Oh, Blackfire has been removed from his treasury. Who's he giving Blackfire to? His heir? No. Okay, so where is Blackfire gone? Let's have a look at owners of Valyrian Blades. Blackfire is currently wielded by Prince Zondo Luxo. Okay. Oh, so his second son has Blackfire. Well, that makes sense, yeah. Okay, well, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it makes sense. What quality of education would you like to purchase for our son? Well, he's our fourth son, although I didn't notice this son's dead. I must have noticed that before. I think just basic equipment will do. I don't think we need to splash out here. Yeah. Oh wow, there's lots of wars. So Prince Joseph the Accursed has declared Acorn Ridge's war for Jaime's claim on the Iron Throne on King Zakhan of the Iron Throne. Okay, so who's Jaime would be a first good question, and yeah, who's in the war? So this war is Joshua the Black of the Reach. Okay, we have the High Septim, who doesn't really have a lot of troops, but and then we have Prince Tyrion the Hunter Lannister. Very odd look about him. I'm just wondering, is that passed on to their children? How could I tell? Yeah, okay. And then we have Lord Alistair Chelsed. So who's declared what yet? So we haven't declared. Dorne, I think, was already in a war. Yeah, they're in King Theobald's invasion of the Night Watch, which is in favor of the Night Watch, or the Night's Watch. So I don't think they can choose a side yet until that's done. I think they might just be neutral until that's done. Same with the Stormlands. Yeah. So that means it's just going to be the Vale and all the people in the Riverlands who need to decide here. And then the North has, I think, declared neutral, but I could be wrong. Right, let's wait a second or two. So what are we going to do? Oh, I don't know who Jaime is yet. Let's try and find Jaime. So Jaime apparently has a claim, so he must be related to one of the Targaryens. So if I go House Targaryen and just look for Jaime. I don't see any, unless they had a bastard. No? Okay. I don't really know who this Jaime is. Oh, wait, does it show it here? Oh, there we go. Jaime Lannister. Alright, so how does he have a claim on the Seven Kingdoms? So Lysa of the Rock was his mother. Lucien Lannister was his grandfather. Okay. And then his father was Sir Ellis. I'm still not entirely sure how he has a claim. Does his mother have claims? No. So how did he get a claim? That's what I don't entirely understand, is how he has a claim on the Seven Kingdoms. She didn't have a claim. I don't think. Maybe Lucien Lannister had one? I don't know. Maybe he did. Possibly? I'm not entirely sure, but there we go. Well, who do I think is going to win is the first thing. Well, how many men does this guy have? 17,000. Without the Stormlands and Dorne, I think that we probably want to support the rebels' cause. Yeah. Hey, they still get to have our troops that we raised up? That seems rather unfair. Yeah, let's disband here. And wait a couple seconds. Oh, there we go, they're gone. So now we can raise our troops and actually be ready for this. So let's raise, merge up. What do I have my Master Arms doing? Training troops makes a lot of sense, so I'll keep them on that because we need our troops to reinforce. Right. We're probably actually a major player here because we have 9,000 troops. Well, I mean, there's 28, there's 31, so we're not a major player, but we're not the weakest here. I've changed my position very quickly. Meniza has developed a habit for wild parties. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do. She's become charitable. Okay. She's actually betrothed to Prince Kyle of the Bite. Okay. Interesting. So, our only heir on that side is Edmund Tully. That's a little bit worrying, but yeah. I kind of like that the AI has chosen its own marriages. It kind of means that we have to work around things, opposed to it being all just my master plan. Do we need new commanders? Yeah. We have a 19. Well, that'll do. Do we have someone better than a 3? Or a nephew? Oh, he's a treasurer. Okay. Yeah. So that's still better. We have better than an 8. We have a 9. Okay, so now we have a much better set of commanders. Even though I don't like Trickster, it's a better set of commanders. Right. We're gonna march them. Just march them onto the land we want to take later. Just be like, yeah, I'm helping. Sure, let's do that. Cyrena, the wife of Archon Jacan of Lorath, has been spending a few days in Riverrun. It's been a very nice experience meeting her. Perhaps our peoples are not that different after all. I'll suggest a non-aggression pact. Maybe we can be friends. Dear Prince Edmund of Riverrun, I'm glad to hear that you are well and that my wife's visit was a good experience. Unfortunately, these times pacts are broken left and right, and to avoid going back on my word in the future, I'd rather not give this kind of guarantee. I hope you understand. That is a shame. Definitely. Yeah, we'll just siege the land that I want. Just be like, yeah, I want this later, so I'll siege it. That seems like a bad decision there. That battle. Yeah. I don't like that they were angling up towards me here when I'm just sieging. My granddaughter has now become a poor fighter and is about to be married off. We've taken Raven Tree Hall. I might actually start heading down here, even though there is a very large army. We'll start heading down. One cynical comment after another. I could not take it anymore. I even tried to bribe Sir Jonas, but he would shut up and stop firing cynical remarks at me. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Yes, well, we don't like him very much. Vagar's dragon egg just got added to his treasury. Ah, okay, because his relative, his sister died. Okay. So I want to be part of this fight. I wonder if I can meet up with the Reach's army in Castlewood. They still going there? They are. Okay. Your septum has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor in Riverrun. Nice. I just want to attach to this army, I think. Yeah. So let's join the attachment. There's now 33,000 troops. And we're attacking in. Do I want to lead? You know what? Sure, we'll lead. Yeah. So we're in. We are actually leading a flank. Malcolm Langford had Vagar's dragon egg removed from his treasury because he was killed by Prince Joshua of the Reach. Word of an epidemic. We've received news of a horrible epidemic in Crakehall, part of the Westlands. At first, the rumours were thought to be exaggerated, but ever since the disorderly arrival of inconsolable refugees at our gates, it has been difficult to ignore what is happening. They tell of various symptoms, and our couriers from the area report seeing large bubios, people vomiting blood before dying, while others have their extremities turned black, rotting off their bodies. Terror is spreading as rapidly as the disease, and so far there's been no mention of a cure, only mass graves. Is it the will of the gods? Apparently I knew this would happen, but I didn't, because I made it less likely that diseases would happen, yet we have one very, very quickly. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I think I made it so that diseases were rarer. I made it so a lot of events were rarer because there are a ton of events that just happen every single, like, you know, you do something, then you get another event, and you get another event, and you get the same event again. And I tried to make them a bit rarer so that we're a bit more of an occasion. But anyway, we'll see how that works out. Lord Theomar made me a promise I would bury him, and I keep my promises. He's died frothing at the mouth. He just died of rabies randomly. You see, he is actually the perfect heir because he has brilliant stats. He's a genius. He's a knight. It's like he's perfect in every way, and he just dies of rabies randomly. He is your normal heir if you have one. Anyway, I walked beside his coffin to Lord Theomar's last rest, and the wailing of the mourners was almost more than I could bear. He died too young. Then say Vala Morgulis, which gets us diplomacy and piety, one less mouth to feed, or I should help his widow. Vala Morgulis, I think. Yeah. Let's have a look at this disease. Ooh, yeah, the great sickness has started down there. It's not looking great. Okay, well, we're still involved in the war, so we'll keep being involved in the war. We're now battling Stokeworth. Good. Okay. Into Bram's Fort. Where are they heading? Oh, they're heading down to Ocean Road because there's a little bit of an internal war. I'm going to stop following and head to King's Landing. Through Faring Cross. Nice. So we get to be there for this siege. My lord, I'm pleased to report the successful siege of Aegon Fort. King Zakan Luxo could not be found, however. Yours humbly, Sir Olvar. So I can send his wife and Commander Tristan to my dungeons. Send his entire house to my dungeons in their house arrest. Wait, okay. Or leave them be. Oh, it's the same people. Yeah, I'm gonna put them under house arrest. That's fine. Right. We can ransom our prisoners back if we needed to. We also need a new designated regent. That should be my son, really. Yeah. And we need a new Lord Treasurer. That can be Master Ronald. We'll go collect taxes in Riverrun. Spy Master is going to be... yeah, Leanne. And then she can scheme. It's all good. My lord, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry from the upkeep of the levies you have raised from our lands. Any recompense for the cost of my liege's wars would be a great comfort. Your loyal master, Raymond. I'll placate him with flattery. Okay. We're going to get the next siege done very quickly. Not quite yet, though. Patience is a virtue, but sometimes it gets on my nerves. My granddaughter, Alara, never loses her temper, always waiting patiently for a chance to retaliate. Yeah, good. Don't see any reason to dissuade that from being something that's going on. My young granddaughter has finished her educations in the ways of court and statesmanship. I notice with pride she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. She's a grey eminence. That is perfect. Yeah. She's brilliant. People are forming alliances. The great sickness approaches. Mobs of new people are arriving in Brandstone. Most of the newly arrived are commoners, fleeing the plague that has reached the Pendrick Hills just beyond the borders of our realm. Some have lost their whole families, some are trying to protect theirs, and a few are travellers and merchants that had an easier time moving. All of them seem to have witnessed indescribable horrors. Hardly any will talk about it at all. The ones that do talk warn others of the coming sickness and urge them to stay inside or pack their things and flee. The plague is here to take me, it says. Alright, well, we might die soon. We have sieged King's Gate successfully, however the king was not there. But we have a 100% war score. Time for us to start walking back home. Oh! The war is over. King Jaime of the Iron Throne has usurped the lordship of Dragonstone and the rest of the things. So he now rules. His heir is Sir Els, who's just a commoner. Okay, well, you know, a knight, but still effectively just a commoner. All of these things were removed from his treasury, so we'll need to redo... Wow, there's a ton of things he just stole there. Yeah, okay. So we'll need to check who has the eggs next time, but that is huge. There's now a Lannister ruling on King's Landing. yeah, we'll see how that goes next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.